Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back to your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we are going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, but before we fully jump on into this video, I do want to ask you guys all a question. And what I really want to ask you is, do you believe that this is the beginning of the bull market? Or do you believe that this is one massive bear market rally? Comment down below what you guys believe is happening around this market. Also, hit that like button if you guys have been in support of the overall price action lately. And also for those out there that are not subscribed to the channel, right now is the best time to subscribe to the channel because over the next couple weeks, months, and even years ahead, we will be continuously updating you guys all on the information around crypto, what's happening. So definitely hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on if you guys have been enjoying the content lately. Maybe you guys are new to the channel. By the end of this video, if you guys do find any of the information interesting, whatever the case may be, definitely hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on to never miss a future update because over 50% of you are not subscribed, which is crazy. But yes, as we look at the overall market, we are now seeing the fear and greed index at a neutral standpoint, which has me a little worried because listen, I love this price action right now. First off, we are making tons of money right now off of these major moves. Why? Because I've told you guys since the summertime to accumulate these tokens that are extremely oversold. One of them, Alliance Block. Alliance Block has been doing incredibly well. I might make a video on that later today. We got to see. But nonetheless, we have been addressing the market for a while and really kind of looking at things. And now I'm a little bit cautious. We will talk about why here in a second. But the reason why I ask you guys if you believe that this is the start of the bull run or a massive bear market rally is because everyone's idea right now is extremely different over on Twitter, which we will talk about here in a second as well. In my opinion, I'm just saying right now, today is Sunday. Today is the weekly candle close. There is not a bigger event right now around the price action than today. Why? Because first off, we have a long weekend. Monday, stocks are down. It's a holiday, so stocks will not be opening on Monday, which means we most likely will have a little bit more price action manipulation. We will address that. We will talk about it. But right now, I'm focused on the charts. I'm focused on price action because what happens next could change everything around this market. And I even said also over on Twitter, I said, no one will understand why we prepare for specific scenarios, but we hedge ourselves to prepare for anything here. I am 60% in positions and 40% in stables. I'm comfortable with that and have prepared for anything. You should have prepared too. And I even tweeted out back in the beginning of December, I said, my idea is that the market bottoms this month if we haven't already seen it. My thought process is different than others, and I don't care if you respect that or not. I'm basing this off of previous market timeframe patterns plus the sentiment on mainstream media. And even during the end of December into the beginning of this month, we've seen mainstream media go hard on the crypto FUD, which again usually tells us what's going to happen next around crypto. I have been focused on the price action. A lot of people have their own ideas on the price action recently. For an example, you guys can look at this chart real quick and kind of compare it to what we've seen in the past. So if we look at this, right, are we in the anger phase? Are we in this point where, okay, now we're going to see some nice price action, and are we going to go back down and create a low or a lower low, and this will be our official bottom? It's questionable, right? Or are we going to do what Credible Crypto believes that we're going to be doing, which is a wave 5? And this will be the wave 5 that starts the bull run, and we go to 120K plus on Bitcoin, and we see all-time highs for a lot of stablecoins, or not stablecoins, altcoins. Which, yeah, I mean, this could very well be a scenario. I'm prepared for either way, though, right? Because listen, these are predictions. These aren't guarantees. Nobody knows exactly what will happen. But what we have been focused on is, okay, well, how oversold is this market? How oversold is some of these altcoins like XRP, right? We know that they are severely oversold. What I have been paying attention to, though, and what a lot of people have been questioning is, what's causing this price action move? Is it retail returning? Is it money flowing into crypto? Well, I actually have this Bitcoin chart over here from Coinalyze, which, by the way, well, it's Coinalyze, but shout out to Encrypt30 for this. He put me onto this website, and this is very interesting because this is sharing with us why Bitcoin is actually moving up in price action. A lot of people will say, hey, retail is back, retail is buying. Retail is not buying Bitcoin right now. I know, crazy, right? When we actually look at this, spot trading of Bitcoin is actually still down. It's not net positive on volume. The only net positive volume that we see into Bitcoin is futures trading, which means that we're actually seeing a short squeeze on Bitcoin. Now, why am I focused on this? Why am I paying attention to this? It's very simple, right? Look at where we are at on Bitcoin right now. We hit about 21.4K. This is right around the same range that we seen back in November before the FTX situation happened and caused us to capitulate down to about 15.5K. Now, do I believe that this was our bottom? Most likely. I don't believe that we go and create a lower low, but if you are believing in this scenario, then yes, you most likely are betting on a lower low. In fact, to me, I believe that we will most likely backtest major demand. We could backtest around roughly 17.8K, almost 18K itself, or we could even see 17.1K with a possible retest of support down at about like 16.5K. But nonetheless, right? It doesn't matter because even if we do see those lows, will you be buying? Even if we do go into a wave 5, how will you feel? I want to ask you all, what are your emotions? Will you be upset if we see this impulsive wave 5? Or will you be upset if this is just a bear market rally and we start to see that lower low bottoming out later on this quarter into maybe quarter 2? I ask you guys this because those answers, whatever your answer may be, it's going to give me an insight on if you prepared or not. Because even going back to my initial tweet back here from December 7th, you could read a lot of the comments on this, and a lot of people were expecting a 25% to 40% dip in the month of December. Just to give you guys a quick insight on December. So here's December here, right? XRP dropped from this topping point down about roughly 28%. Perfect buy opportunity, by the way. Some altcoins dropped a little bit more, but for the most part, we had about roughly almost a 30% drop on most altcoins. So this is actually pretty good, right? We've seen those dips. But this is on December 7th that this got posted. We go back to December 7th. Here's December 6th. We already started our downtrend. It's about a 25% drop. Now, again, totally fine. I bought that 100%. A lot of people, though, we're talking about this quadruple negative divergence on the DXY, VIX, and even the RSI. This usually spells selling zones and will take some time to play out. Hey, everyone has their own ideas, but a lot of people were expecting, lower price action. A lot of people were saying, global economics issues, recession, living affordability don't come into play at all because crypto had never existed in times like that. And again, a lot of people will expect lower price action. And, a lot of people are saying like these people have no idea, we won't see new all-time highs for Bitcoin and crypto until 2027 to 2029. I'm telling you, everyone will have their own narrative that they play. And this is why, to me, we've seen so much negativity around this market for the last couple months. I mean, to me personally, listen, if we do backtest and if this was all just a short squeeze manipulation from the futures trading, which it looks like it could very well possibly be, because we didn't see a lot of money flowing in from spot trading. In fact, spot trading barely seen any sort of increase in volume. I mean, we've seen slight increases in volume, but it was not much at all. Most of this is all from future liquidations, which is a short squeeze. We've seen a short squeeze on many altcoins as well, Solana being one of them. Solana had one of the biggest short squeezes that we've seen in a very long time around a lot of the altcoin market. Losses were piling up, but all of this is from futures trading, and you could check it even on the lower time frames. You know, yeah, here we are seeing a little bit of a different story. We're seeing some net positive, well, it's actually not even net positive spot trading, it's still negative. A lot of it's just still net positive futures trading. We'll go to even some lower time frames even more. Again, a lot of it futures trading. We'll go to the 4 hour. Again, there's no net positive spot trading right now. On the weekly, we might see, again, like the weekly is even worse for spot trading. So when we look at this, you know, to me personally, as we look at Bitcoin and we look at this market, we need to see a little bit of a different story going into the weekly candle close. What I personally would love to see for Bitcoin on the weekly candle close is a close above 21.5K. I think that this would be extremely bullish for Bitcoin. Now, a lot of people have been asking me, well, what happens if we do close above that and we go to like 25K? At 25K, we could still have a downtrend formed, right? So we need to prepare for anything. And I'm not being bearish. I'm not being, you know, anything like that. In fact, I hope that we have this Wave 5 impulse to 120K plus, because I've actually been preparing for this. And I've been telling you guys about it for a while now. I think that this is the best way to shock a lot of people, catch them all off guard, and have FOMO ignite this major run. Again, short squeezes, futures trading could easily push these markets much higher. That's why we do still pay attention to futures, but I would like to see a little bit more volume coming into the spot trading as well, because a lot of money is not, you know, coming into this market from spot trading. It's a lot from futures, and you can see this with a lot of altcoins as well. Now, a lot of people have been asking me, well, okay, well, Nick, what is your exit plan for XRP? So with XRP, you know, first off, I'm not seeing a bullish pattern here. Recently, I talked to you guys a little bit about where we could go down to on XRP. So first off, if we go over here to the Dole chart, don't mind ADA being open over here. Let's look at Bitcoin. So again, with Bitcoin, what I have been paying attention to is the levels. And I've recently talked to you guys a little bit about what we could see with Bitcoin, a possibility of it. We have broken out of major supply zones, but one thing that I have been focused on is the 21.5K region. We got very close to it. The reason for this is because we could have a double top scenario at 21.5K, and we could reject, and we can come back down to a significant support zone, which, hey, could very well be this area down here at 17.5K, causing about an 18% drop on Bitcoin. Most altcoins will get completely wrecked during this scenario, and we could see the 27-cent zone being tested here, or even possibly down to about like 25 cents on XRP. That is a possibility. It could happen. If we do see that, then yes, I will be a big buyer for XRP down there. I have been buying XRP during this time frame back here. I told you guys about it. I was very transparent on it. When we look at Bitcoin dominance is a big one to focus on. In my opinion, when we look at Bitcoin dominance, it is gaining a ton of dominance over the market right now. We will most likely see a retest of the 200 EMA up here at about almost 50%. Again, you could kind of see where we were back at back in June. This is before altcoins actually started to lead the market a little bit. We've seen Q&T actually pump out a little bit. I'm focused on this EMA up here because I think that this is a big one, right? Because we see a lot of resistance up here for Bitcoin dominance. So we are watching 40, almost 9% here. Now, if we do retest this and we start to see Bitcoin dump out a little bit, altcoins will see a major drop, which is why I say, like, we could possibly see, you know, 23 cents, possibly even 22 cents on XRP, which is about a 43% correction from here. Now, a lot of people have been asking me, like, Nick, where do you see XRP going? Well, first off, we already retested a major resistance area, and you can see what happened. We rejected right off of it. I've been looking at the lower time frames again on a lot of these altcoins, watching to see the volume coming in, watching to see where we are topping out on the lower time frames. On the 12-hour, for an example, you could still see the major resistance that we are fighting here back from December before we started to reject off of it. I'm watching this on a lot of these altcoins because, again, I look for where we could see buy opportunities form, because although yes, I'm in 60% positions, I still have 40% just waiting on the sidelines to buy if we do see those lower price actions, which is why I welcome either move. Listen, the best thing to be able to do during scenarios like this is not really care about price action, which is why I ask you guys the question, like, what would you be thinking if instead of dropping on Bitcoin, we just started to pump and pump and pump and go to like 100K plus, right? How will you feel? Will you feel left behind? Will you feel like you are not holding enough altcoins? How will you feel? Because to me, I'm prepared for either scenario. If we see 22 cents on XRP or even anything down here, like if we start to reject and we go to, 30 cents or 28 cents or 25 cents or 22 cents, I will feel fine. I will not have any emotions because first off, I did not FOMO buy, which I always say, do not FOMO buy. But not only that, but I also, when I look at this market, I'm prepared either way. I'm 60-40. I've been so transparent with you guys for so long on this channel, and I've been trying to tell you guys that, it will be too late by the time things turn around for those that are sitting on the sidelines waiting for a specific target, waiting for this, waiting for that. This is why dollar cost averaging, DCAing, is a big thing when we see price action like this or like this. When everyone's telling you it's going lower, it's going lower, it's going low. Like, we've seen so many people, and by the way, XRP is still in my DCA range from back here. We didn't even break out of my DCA range. I would argue that anything around like 32 to 35 cents is a pretty solid area. But again, I am prepared for these prices down here if we do see it. But I remember when the FTX situation happened, everybody was talking about Binance, everybody was talking about Crypto.com, and people were so fearful of the market, and they were so fearful that we're going to see another major capitulation event. I told you guys. Bearishness only goes so far. But right now, as everyone is getting so bullish and we are starting to see the fear and greed index turning around, I'm focused on what's causing this price action. And what we are seeing is, again, short squeezes happening, and we're seeing a lot of this being funded by futures trading, not spot trading. So please be cautious. Please be aware that today is the weekly candle close, and it could be a big one. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, to notifications on. If you guys want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, hope that you all have a beautiful day, beautiful night. Wherever you guys are on this beautiful world, this has been Nick. Peace out, guys.